Week two, consistency, showing up for yourself. Welcome back, Queens. This is week two of our planting and healing journey. And this week's theme is consistency, showing up for yourself. Before we jump into today's reflections, let me give you a quick update on my basil. This week, my plant grew about another half an inch to an inch. The growth has definitely slowed down compared to the exciting first week, but they're still growing. And honestly, I think there's a lesson in this. Not every season of growth is fast. Some seasons are quiet. Some seasons require patience. Some seasons simply ask us to keep showing up. I'll be honest, I only checked on my plants a couple of times this week and watered them twice. I also realized I never went back to reread the care instructions. I remember that the soil should stay damp without being overwatered, and thankfully, the plants are still doing well. But this week reminded me of something important. Sometimes we assume we're doing enough when a little more attention could produce even healthier growth. Isn't that the truth in our lives? This week's journal questions are: did I care for my plant this week? Did I care for myself this week? What routines am I struggling with? What does consistency look like in my healing journey? Let's answer them together. So, did I care for my plant this week? Yes, I did. Could I have cared for it better? Absolutely. I did the basics, but I know I need to become more intentional. Next week, I'll go back through the directions and make sure I'm giving it everything it needs to thrive. Did I care for myself this week? If I'm going to be honest, which I always try to be as honest as possible, not the way I should have. I've been dealing with stomach bloating, and I know a lot of it's come from the choices I've been making. Too many sweets, too much ice cream, and not paying attention to what I'm putting into my body. Healing isn't only emotional or spiritual, it's physically too. The way we care for our bodies is part of the healing process. Remember that. What routines am I struggling with? So, this question really challenged me. Interestingly, I'm very consistent when it comes to taking care of everyone else. I can wake up, cook breakfast, clean the house, make phone calls, work on responsibilities, and handle whatever needs that need to be done. But when it comes to doing things that pour back into me, that's where I struggle. Promoting my book, growing my ministry, posting daily affirmations, sharing scriptures, building the vision God placed on my heart. Those things don't even take time, but somehow there's always the first thing I put off. Am I the only one struggling with this? Am I the only one talking to myself? Come on now. Sometimes it's because I get distracted. Sometimes it's because I'm strolling on my phone. Sometimes it's a call. Sometimes I'm simply tired. Whatever the reason, I realize something. If I can consistently show up for everyone else, I can learn to consistently show up for myself too. What does consistency look like in my healing journey? For me, consistency isn't about being perfect every single day, which I thought it had to be, or I had to be perfect. It's about refusing to quit. It's choosing to get back up after I fall. It's reminding myself that every small step still counts. Some days I'll do more than others. Some days I'll only have enough energy to do one thing. But one step is still a progress. Give yourself grace. That's why I've decided to extend it, this week's lessons, into another week. Not because I failed, but because I'm learning. Healing isn't a race. Growth doesn't happen on a schedule. Sometimes we need to stay in one lesson until it truly takes root, and that's okay. One thing I've learned through this journey is that starting over isn't something to be ashamed of. Starting over is often where transformation begins. Let me say that again. Starting over is often where transformation begins, queens. Every day, God gives us another opportunity to try again, another opportunity to choose better, another opportunity to become better. So if you're struggling with consistency, I want you to know something. You're not behind. You're learning. Again, give yourself grace. I say this a lot, queens. Then get back up tomorrow and try again. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you for continuing to this healing journey with me. As we keep watering these plants, let's remember to water our own hearts too, because healing requires the same things a healthy plant does: care, patience, consistency, and love. I'll see you next week, Queens. Until then, keep showing up for yourself, even if it's just one small step at a time. Like, share, subscribe, share with your queens, and check out my book, Let's Heal and Move Forward. The link is below.